Well, it's been an interesting journey. I don't know how long I'm going to do this. Like I said last time, I don't know. But it seems like when I did this series last time, you guys really enjoyed it. So Fantasy Ball is back for part 2. And it's been crazy with basketball too. Like all the Jokic's of the world, it looks like the Jokic is going to be out too. Looks like the young stars are rising. SGA, rising. I wouldn't really say the Warriors lost. In a sense, they lost. Curry wasn't there, and Anthony Edwards even admitted that he didn't beat the Warriors. He beat. Basically, he won because of injury. Because when Curry left, there's 1-0. Or it wasn't even 1-0. It was in the beginning of like the first or second quarter. So when Curry was playing, even though they lost, and they won every single game with an injured, hobbled Jimmy Butler. Field that played iffish at times, and then their best player was Kuminga.
He said he was the defensive player of the year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and
I'm not baby about. And
brings effort and communication.
As I said in the past,
and you can't forget about him
we were
at the other
kicking
end
off.
either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish.
Well, I'll leave it at that because it's up to you what they do. Just let it go. Or you look for it and hold it against me.
Shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and that one misses.
Well, I care not really if you hold it against me, but I'll appreciate those who don't because we're human. We're all human. That's one thing. I don't know what to expect from people.
There's the pass to Chandler.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say something from personal experience because it's not fair to people I've met.
And it's Love penetrating, and he gets it to go.
And, well, I want to be fair. So if I haven't met you yet, and maybe you're a fan of mine in the future or in the past or currently. Well, like I said in the past, I already apologize, and yes, I contradicted it like 1,000 times probably. I'm grateful for you who watched, and watching now means more than it would have, or even a week ago. Hope we get to know each other, not our pain.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie. And so here is Oklahoma City.
The thing I said that's true during those times, though, is that I'm going to do my hard work, but at the end of the day, whether you like me or not, you support me, that makes me be able to live my dream that I chose. This is a little story I never told anyone, really. I had the ability to play football. I had the hands to play football. When I was younger, I could have trained, but I don't know, just something I didn't want to do, not because of violence or anything, but because I just thought it wasn't my purpose in a sense. I felt like I had something better to do with my life. I felt video games was the storytelling and etc. So that's the reason why I do storytelling with gaming sometimes, and sometimes it's gaming. And you see me singing last year when I was that much. So like, I appreciate those who supported it and those who didn't talk about it when they didn't have anything else to say. That's mature. So thank y'all for everything. But this doesn't work out well, and I don't stop streaming one day. No hard feelings here, so.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
But I don't know how long I will be doing this. I'll do it as long as I feel like it or can.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the
here's a question. Since the NBA Finals right now, well, not NBA Finals, but the NBA Finals are nearing. We're entering 2 teams to advance to the conference finals, one East, one West. Timberwolves, which we're playing currently, which these Timberwolves did not make it. Anthony Edwards, I don't know. It would have been nice to see the best, like Anthony Edwards said he wanted to play against the best, against Curry and the Warriors at full strength. Which, to me, I feel like it was Dylan Brooks' fault we didn't get to see Curry at full strength versus Anthony Edwards. It would have been great. Maybe the Timberwolves would have won. Still, they would have still been Game 5, but I feel like it would have been closer. And Curry and the Warriors would probably take at least one more game or two. It would probably been Game 7. They would have given 6 or 7 games. That's why it's a little frustrating. Because we missed out on the heck of a series. That could have been. It's a what if. What if the Warriors were healthy?
Making him go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring.
But I feel like next year people are going to criticize Curry, and I feel like Curry will win his 5th ring in 2026, the 2025-2026 season. I just have a feeling as long as they stay healthy, like Steve Kerr said, they're championship material, and they're champions.
That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
And it's funny that people were saying Curry's legacy was on the line when the dude only choked 1 3-1 and that's when he had a young core. And it was against LeBron and Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love at his best, Tristan Thompson at his peak, to be honest, and all those other guys. They lost against an elite team, a super, in a sense, a super team. Because even the next year, you saw Kyrie at his best, probably, and LeBron at his best forge. They won against Kevin Durant Warriors and Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green Warriors, which was crazy. But do I believe that the Warriors would have ever lost the 7-game series against the Cavs with Kyrie? Not that year. And I don't think any team would have beaten the 2018 Warriors if they all stayed healthy. Because they had 4 superstars, arguably 5, on the same team on the starting line. They had Draymond Green, Marcus Cousins, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson.
Chandler kicks to Carroll. The Thunder with another miss.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you,
Steph
Greg,
Curry,
that's
of
one
course.
he should have knocked down.
And that's crazy.
Second chance shot. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Now here's Moutier. Carroll covering. The drive by Love.
I don't know if that's anymore. That would have been probably the greatest team of all time. Right there, like Marcus Cousins, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry stayed healthy. That's kind of the only reason why we didn't see the Warriors dominate for a few more years, or maybe until even that. So the Marcus Cousins getting injured, Klay Thompson getting injured, Kevin Durant getting injured. That is the only reason we don't see the Warriors having like 7+ers. It's because of that, and Jay Pratt took Kawhi Leonard. Even though it's like it's like a ring, but it's like, yeah, you wouldn't have beaten all of them by yourself with only Kevin Lowry. It's kind of crazy, dude fell off completely after that season. Like, I don't even remember him after that point. Brad VanVleet, he's still good. There's more role playing now. It's kind of crazy. He was the reason the Warriors were even in the Game 7. Dude was torching with Şengün, which, to be honest, I think he might win a championship at least. And his peak, I don't know. Because he's around my age.
Down it goes for his 3rd basket in his
I don't regret not choosing Spurs.
Those are the kind of nice
inside
looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think
there's a benefit of it. Like, yeah, I don't have to get injured. I don't have concussions.
Dishes it to Levine.
I don't have to deal with it. It don't have to do with the criticism of fans, which, thank goodness, because I was too insecure to deal with it.
Here's Love. Love with another miss.
So if anyone has anything negative to say,
he'll hit those unless you're right in his
you can go ahead. At this point, I couldn't really care less too much. I'll get criticized. It's part of the journey in a sense. Even if I was a complete nobody, I'll get
just
Complained, I
impressed with
see, I
the
get
teamwork out there, setting the
I
table
get
for
complained.
one
I've been
another.
there.
5 straight baskets, Greg.
Even when I was doing the best I could in the state of mind, I got complained. I got told I was doing horrible.
Chandler with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of
And I had a few other situations
very often.
And Green gets it to go.
that I felt
Already seizing control
like I was
of this
being
game.
criticized or
Control,
something.
Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
It's cool the idea that NBA is scripted the thing, but
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player.
I don't believe so. Yes, there's situations where the refs have been involved in it.
Rozier, the pass to Ariza.
But what are they supposed to do sometimes? Just let them do what they want. But sometimes, absolutely, the refs should be in trouble. There's certain penalties that should not be just a mistake. But it's not like it's every single play.
Green dishes to Butler. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
I'm going to change this difficulty here quick because I don't want this to seem fake or anything. I'm going to make it a little harder. It's on Superstar. I'm going to up their things just to 46 each because I want this to be harder. 46, everything. So it'll be a bit harder. So anyone who thinks it was super low now, it's just under half. And it's on Superstar. Alright, there you go. 746 each, so it's going to be a bit harder.
Not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for.
This is going to be a one-game thing. I might skip this season. I'm not going to do 82 games, and yeah, I'm going to skip a few games at a time. You'll see me play probably at least a game or two a week, depending on the schedule. I'm going to skip 2 or 3 games so we can get to the, not have like a 82 plus episode of it or anything like that. Not having to play 3 hours. So
there's a good screen. Lets it go from the wing. And there's
at the buzzer. I'm the shot clock. Alright, I'm gonna go check something. I'm gonna probably watch the NBA Finals while I'm playing with you guys.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside. Timberwolves trail by 10.
Hearing TV volume. I don't know if you can because I forget. Put on TV, yeah, you won't. I don't know which guys
is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
And
making every shot.
I know a lot of people have the same issue I do with Black Ops 6. Like, that game is, it's alright, except with the toxicness, and you can't really say anything at all. Which is alright at times, but like I said, we're not babies. Sure, the offensiveness needs to stop.
And the offense has come together.
It's not a good idea to try to control and force people to speak a certain way. Like, I almost got chat banned for like a few days for defending myself against a guy who was insulting me. There's a situation like, yeah, I'm glad I disputed it and I completely away as quick as possible. That's the type of things that are really crap. It's like, I'm defending myself. And that person's the one who's really cursing, and you know, he called me hanky based off my color of what color you get picked in wars. You got pink, purple, purplish color. And you get green, blue. And the dude was calling people greeny, bluey, pinky, basically being an insult. He charged people, got himself annihilated and playing me and others in the game. And I got it, which is ridiculous.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach. Just
and if anyone I've ever felt like I let you down or anything, I was not a role model or anything, I like to say I'm sorry. I hope I can win it back to this channel. That's not the person I truly am.
Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And
if it takes forever to prove it, or like a year or two, if you never let it go, I tried. Can't say I didn't.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get
this
it
is
going.
not. I can tell the game. I'm not even really paying attention. It looks like last time I played this game, I wasn't paying attention.
Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
He has 2 fouls. He's going to be out.
He's going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here.
What I like to do now is say thank y'all for watching. Even no one's in. Maybe there will be.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for
watching the Cavs. I'm sad they lost. It's my favorite team. The Cavs.
To the paint.
So if anyone wants to know what my favorite team is, and who my family playing with, no, because it's so. I know.
To get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going.
My family doesn't know, but I'm not except for my family, even though they're from Ohio. Yeah, they don't. They don't like that. I did. I like the basketball team. My sister be okay with it.
And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show.
Not really, but I want to set up a hit.
Oh, first defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing.
One day they'll figure it out. I'll probably tell them sometime down the road. I wouldn't say they're crazy abusive or anything.
Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
Abusive at all, really. They get passionate about their sports teams.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Damari Carroll out there.
I wonder what the 2-point lead for Denver. I mean, they have to win. There's no if. They have to win this game. I wonder if Jokic is going to want to just fold Game 6 just so he can go back to his rant.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour.
Dude, this is funny. Caruso tried to play NSN just now. Like, he didn't try to grab.
Here's Rozier, pass to Portis. Oklahoma City moving it around.
Another thing I'm going to get good at, too, yeah, the sports game I want to play with you guys, too. I have the first game in a long time.
No luck. So Minnesota will take
NCAA. And last time I tried to play, I don't know how that is possible, but on pro I lost. It's stupid, I lost by like 100 points. Playing Boise State, I was playing against a nobody team, and the passes and everything. I'm gonna have to go on rookie and relearn everything.
He dishes it to Chandler.
Like with the NBA, I don't know what it's like because I have not gotten any of their new games because
but you have to love that tough interior defense.
He doesn't care about gameplay.
That's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Rozier, the pass to Carroll.
In this season, I'm not going to intentionally try to make this time playing this game. I'm not going to intentionally try to make a team.
And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Moody.
Try to make a team a superstar or MVP. What happens. Like,
put that on a silver
platter. Fun.
Here's Rozier. He's got 6.
They're playing smothering defense.
He feeds it to Chandler. Puts up the baby hook.
There we go, Chandler. I'm glad we got him.
Chandler's got 6.
For probably one last season. The cool thing about NBA games, which is something I think a lot of people play, is you get to somewhat determine whether your team is a champion. didn't get to simulate years, but we don't even know.
Minnesota making some changes.
Like, I could simulate this game for like 20 years. It's crazy that some people like Butler be not retired in this game in real life. We see a bunch of nobodies that don't even exist.
There's a screen.
Oh, dude, look. He polarized and he ran past him. It's crazy that people... Alright, I thought it would have been a foul. An offensive foul. Or a flagrant. Hey, what's up?
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Let's have some fun.
He's got 8.
Fun NBA 2K16. First time I've done this in 2 years.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Want to stick around? It's up to you.
So
like I explained it before you join. Well, I'm not going to do every single game of the season. I'm not going to do this every day either, probably. But
Love's got 12.
The offense has a better flow in it. Actually,
I might be doing NCAA college football 25, the game, but it'd be probably on rookie. So if I decide to do it, I might just have sports more on this channel.
3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rozier, the pass to Ariza. That one goes.
Got Ariza with a bucket.
Ariza's got his first basket.
You know, huge height advantage there.
Ariza's still in the NBA. There's a few people I know are not. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he is not, or he's a bench player, or a coach, or something. He was like 10 years ago.
The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Rozier.
Pull up and.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
I wonder if it's embarrassing for an NBA player to miss a wide open shot.
Got a piece of it.
It's crazy. Kevin Love's on the team he was drafted to. This is fantasy ball, which is teams with players that they didn't originally have.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Portis. I used to think when I was got back into watching NBA in 2015, 16, 17, those years, that Portis would be at least an all-star, but I don't think he ever did that. I don't even know if he's in the NBA either. A few people I don't. It's like, this guy. That would have been great or something. There's a few players are wrong about. When I first got really back in the NBA, it was before the Cavs had LeBron James. I got back into it. 2013, 2014, those years, 2012, around that time when I was living at the house, which is a long time ago.
That's the uncanny ability.
I was not even, I was like 12, 11, 12 years old. A long time ago.
Really shot the ball well, but it
and this
hasn't been
Denver Nuggets game, it's great. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm rooting for it.
The pass to Portis.
To be honest, I don't really know if I want Russell to win the ring. But it's up to me. It's up to how the team plays.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
Gotta shoot.
Oklahoma City with the triple.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Chandler attacking.
It is crazy. I remember when Donovan Mitchell went down in Game 4. They had a huge. Apparently there was this fight that went on. I don't know if it was like a fist fight or anything, but caused an ejection.
Outside Butler to the wing on the left.
Ooh, Carroll, can he cross him up?
Carroll kicks to Butler. Lets it go.
All right, that's in. 2 clutch contested shots and
big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Elite defense by and offense by the Denver Nuggets. Jokic and Aaron Gordon shut down.
Ben McLemore comes in.
Shea Gilgeous and Chet Holmgren. Which I don't know if I said the accent correct.
Dishes it to Moutier.
Hey, they are playing elite. Jamal Murray playoff is looking. He's looking like 2020 bubble Murray.
He kicks it to Moutier. Ariza with the rebound.
Like this. Here we go. Butler.
With
a
glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to
It was
such a big lead. No doubt about it.
He didn't foul him at all. Like perfect defense. Murray drawing offensive foul.
It's deflected and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
It's great to see elite defense. They don't even have to foul, which makes it hard. Like, oh, and a free. Some number 3. I don't know his name. I saw Straw or something.
Expanding his range, but they get it back.
I think he did good glimpse of his jersey though. He's a Nuggets guy. Macklemore, bang! 24-point lead.
Oh, they are putting the hammer
I know you guys from the past. I know you guys like watching Lego stuff, taking and sports.
It's all been good.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And that's a third foul for
shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Oh my goodness, bro! Oh, did he flop and get a ball?
That one is off.
That's what people don't like about Shea. Dude flops for fouls.
And he's good on the second.
That is a great pass and great by. Yeah, that is not a foul, bro. Leaned to his. They need to deal with that. That is not contact. You can't force contact and blame the defender for being, standing and try to get the rebound. You can't lunge into somebody and then call it a foul. It's not someone's fault for you standing there. First off, if the defender didn't even sit there in the first place, I bet you they break their neck or something. So it's like, yeah, do you want him to be hurt? Like, then that person should oh, crap, I got this guy injured. Or do you want the person to stand there? Because if the dude's flopping, he's flying in the air. He's playing on it, too. So it's like, yeah, the NBA needs to fix that. Because he's manipulating the system.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Ariza. He's coming off an excellent season. First in three-point field goal.
I'd say if Shea was manipulating the system, he'd be a great player.
Force and even a little finesse at times.
And still an 8-point Denver lead and entering the fourth quarter. We saw last time the fourth quarter hit. The Nuggets choke. That's a horrible pass. That is not even the settings. Like, I get kind of why they made this harder, but it's like, bro, there's no way that there's butt cheeks. Like, I'm gonna change this to 50%, maybe 51 each. And I was like, after this game. You're like, bro, there's no way you're this trash. There we go, a bucket. I want competition. I want wide through a game. I know this is the 2015. Oh, look. And his face. Oh, that wasn't right on him. He just got up. Okay. The announcer has their opinion.
To the paint. Here's Vonleh. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Timberwolves have gone 5
guy never heard of.
free throw line in the game.
Yeah, last
he was
season,
first round pick. Crazy how many picks go.
That has to be a point of
that went so down the drain.
There was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one.
It's crazy. Jokic has been in the NBA, I think, for like 11 years. I had no idea.
Comes in for Chandler.
And he really just got noticed in 2020. It's crazy.
Now here's Macklemore. He's got 12.
The bubble
Let's
where
take a look at
I
the
think
teams
they
that were
took.
tops in field goal percentage last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve.
The time is
they
because I don't
believe
want
in
to play
themselves.
too
They
late.
got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
God text me.
That free throw good for Macklemore.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Have some defense.
Really served
and
them well.
I'd like to ask you guys, when I get able to either get the game or to stream it from 2022. I had no idea that I was playing God of War 3, and it was 4 years old. I thought it was new. To be honest, I just learned about the game then. Or I forgot I played it when I was a kid. Yeah, also I wouldn't remember. I know I went to play James Bond when I was younger, when I got the original Xbox. Crazy at the time. It wasn't that old. 2011.
Have they gotten today?
Minnesota calls timeout.
One thing I wish I could do, if I had the money and actually drive another thing. What the heck?
They got to stay focused.
And taking
Dude, just give him a free bucket. He did nothing. That's why I'm glad they took out of the game. Like, I don't think after this game they did that. I am talking. I'm allowed to talk. I remember that. That just made me mad 2 years ago. Like, what the heck? You trying to give him a winner?
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Tyson Chandler. For Minnesota, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
The fourth quarter started. Fourth quarter points. OKC has dominated the last 2 games, 63-37. The interim coach is talking about it too. Hopefully they fix it. Don't start sucking. They suck there in the fourth quarter, which is the most crucial possession. I mean, their most crucial quarter. Like, you can be down 20 and have a 40-2 or like something quarter and win. So the fourth quarter, the third quarter matters, but if you play horrible offense and defense, you let that team cook, then like, series is over. That's what I'd say to the Nuggets. They don't know how to play in the fourth quarter, which is crazy.
Lays it up and banks it in. Landry's got 5 points in the quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the
I feel like
first half,
sometimes they
guys.
should call a foul.
It's paid
This
dividends.
dude like try to wrench his arm. Like, I don't know how that's human error when it's clear as day it's a foul. The dude was trying to look like he tried to put Gordon in the headlock, and he gets a jump ball. Like, what?
To get that one off.
And there's the feed to Gallinari.
Well, she got the ball back anyway.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Here we go. A 3-point by Jamal Murray. That is more points right than they had the last game in the fourth quarter.
But to blow the whistle, I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Thunder leading by
There you go. Dude fell down and got a rebound. He got pushed down, got back up, and scored. I'm not scored, but scored a rebound.
For him in the win against Phoenix.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought
There you
his
go.
rebounding was huge.
Here's McLemore.
Oh.
Banked in off the glass.
OKC's still one of my
And
favorite
his
teams.
stroke has been dead on from the
This
outside.
is a Russell.
Inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Landry a screen on Green. Here's Levine. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it.
You guys ever? I want to do something down the road. Like, this is why I think PlayStation, other than having to pay for their live and stuff, I think PlayStation for YouTubers is way better than Crash. I felt like it was like, hey, what the heck? Why did they just randomly stop? That's the thing. A lot of people are trying to make YouTube streams and stuff on PlayStation are frustrated. So, I don't know if it still happens. It did, I mean, it did because I did a video, which I'm not angry about that. I didn't post because I was literally just going through drafts. I was doing stuff. So, I'm not going to say it was a regret. I'm going to see if someone's watching. Oh, yeah. Hopefully someone's
interested. 28
interested.
seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kicks to Levine.
Kitty, can you please not? Please.
Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
Okay, I'll hold this until the end of the quarter.
In the game. Getting it done.
Let's set up a play.
Now McLemore. He's got 15. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. After 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with it. And now
looks like they're trying to choke. 4 straight points for the Thunder.
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love.
I'll enjoy this. I'll talk to you in a minute.
What do you guys need to do differently differently in the second half of this ball game?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had the day off. Just need to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
It's a make-or-miss league. Kevin, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 16 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Wilson Chandler out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Moutier, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Vaughn in at the 2. That's the group starting the second.
There we go. We finally drew a foul. So the Thunder, oh, you got 7 minutes.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Rozier.
I feel like the Thunder, this team, Shea, their whole thing is trying to play mind game. But act like they're in WWE or something.
44% clip here.
I feel like they're the Undertaker. Boom, and that's a miss. Out on him.
He feeds it to Love. That's it, and he's 7 now in the game.
Still have a game. I mean, it's not much in one. There's a game.
Right there, just
I appreciate those who are watching. Kevin Love short.
Thunder shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from
the screen.
To the middle.
That shine is not at least Sunday.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Goes back up.
Oh, we fouled.
Fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
Yeah. A bucket. That's a 9-point game. This is when the Thunder have taken over versus the Nuggets. Last 2 games, they're in the midpoint half. I mean, the fourth quarter.
All right, now, take a break.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
9-point game. There's 6:49 left. Timeout on the field, on the court.
And he can't hit the second. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Butler passes to Portis. From 18 feet away, and Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got 5.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well. Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile, trying to look good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Vaughn, the pass to Love. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Love.
Real
Chandler's got
champion.
his first points
So,
in this one.
Boy,
Like I said last time, but I'm not going to make a weirder point. I'm doing a series again. You guys know this by now if you've been watching, which I'm thankful for the views. They've been up, and I get likes been going up, so. And the whole comments about me being a promoist or whatever, promos or whatever that is.
No doubt that is within his range.
You see enough ads to know that there's a difference between persistence of making videos and other things, you know, versus just a guy who wants to keep posting and just trying to put them. Not put themselves out there, but obsessed. So I'm in the beginning of my YouTube journey, and I'm starting to find myself. So yes, I'll probably have a lot of videos by the end of my YouTube career, but like in the thousands, way thousands, maybe hundreds. I would say probably 10,000 at this rate. But I'm gonna delete some, like yearly, probably. Probably not. I don't know if I want to do that. If I want to honor my video, make my time I spent on these.
Nice D from Chandler.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Contested shot.
Fantastic ball.
Errol is doing amazing
with their pass.
In this third quarter.
Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
It's a pick by Love.
And oh, just so you know, I'm almost done with the WWE 2K25 called the Dynasty mode. It's interesting to see what they come up with next, since the Bloodline story's been kind of told. Without Roman Reigns, they do not really have, you know, any more things they could add. You might, if you're gonna have a Seth Rollins career mode or some, showcase mode, and probably in the next couple of weeks, I'll probably be ending a few other stuff too, like.
Shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That's good from Chandler. Chandler hits some.
Hold on 1 second. My cat's trying to open the door. No, they're out. Jokic. Oh, look. That's a clean look from door and no bucket. Okay, yeah, probably already did that. I have to go through some things after this. I'm making my videos right now. So if you notice that the videos are shorter than they probably would be and they're going quicker, it's because I decided just to do snippets of matches and stuff. Like probably within 2-3 minutes. So you'll see that later on today. I mean, not later on today, tomorrow. I don't know when yet. I'm still just trying to figure things out. I might be getting a job soon. I'm learning how to drive soon, hopefully. Which is taking forever. I mean, if you're in my life, you'd be like, why is it taking so long?
What a game we've seen here for Chandler.
Got my 10th in December of last year.
He's gotten after it on the boards for them.
I'm trying to get to drive by my birthday. I want to have my license by my birthday this year.
Back to Chandler.
Yeah,
And here's Moutier. 8 points for him. Count the bucket.
He blew a dunk. Dude had a wide open dunk, and he blew it.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Chandler. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. And that's a double-double for him now.
It is crazy. These coaches look young, and they look scrawny, too. It's like, bro, I'm used to, like, Malone, I'm pretty sure his name was. Malone, I forget what his last name was, but the Denver Nuggets, like, he was not weak. He was not, like, a strong teacher. Type vibe.
A sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And it's the Thunder with the ball.
What a brilliant play.
Carroll passes to Portis. It's stolen by Kaminsky.
I gotta go restart my Xbox app real quick.
Got a hand on it.
They're gonna take their time right now.
Now here's Butler. He's got 15. Chandler outside.
And for you Knicks fans, I would suggest you don't look kind of sad. And I mean, for the Knicks, I hope your team don't look. You can give them a game 7 because if the Knicks get beaten, choke a 3-1 lead, I mean that would be embarrassing. Because there's no Jason Tatum at all. That would be complete and utter. You know, like. Then whoever's probably facing the Celtics. I mean, imagine the Celtics win without Tatum. First for Tatum, that would be like, yes, you're proud, but it's like they don't need you to win. And then that Celtics fans would be like, yeah, we don't need Tatum. You probably like him to be on the court, but it's like, we don't need him to win. Got Jaylen Brown. I mean, it might be Jaylen Brown rising to start him.
Here's Chandler.
Never know. Or maybe he's only getting the spotlight because of Porzingis, a guy who
from mid-range, it's been a very nice
he played with Carmelo for a bit. Carmelo's not even been in the league in years.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives.
Nuggets look like they're gonna win, but I'm not gonna say anything till then. Until it's, you know, triple zeros are on the clock.
And Oklahoma City also
if they do win, it's going to be like, okay, but they still have to beat Thunder at the home. And they had to win this game, but they also have to win the next.
And again, no good by
They're capable of doing so. I mean, it would show the joke. If they win, they come back, win 2 straight games. They first got to get this one out the way, and if they beat the Thunder on their home, they'll prove they're still a lead. And I kind of can't wait till a matchup between the Thunder. I mean, Thunder. Okay, no, the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. And that, if there are no injuries, hopefully, and we see the Nuggets at their best versus the Timberwolves at their best. Crazy to say that Jokic could be the only one that's over a decade with experience that's in the playoffs left. Because the rest don't have that experience. I mean, I'm talking like star stuff, like not some role player like Rudy Gobert. He may be a starter, but he's still a role player. I'm talking like names you now, not just from getting the guy who got choked out by Draymond Green. That's what he's most known for, is being that guy who got strangled. Which is kind of how crazy a dude. The 7-footer getting put in a chokehold by a guy that's only like 6'8", which I get Draymond's probably crazy strong, but that's gotta be kind of embarrassing as a man. He's a 7 foot plus, getting completely ragdolled by. It'd be like me going up against. I'm 6'1", 6'2". Like if I went up against, like okay, let's say like I somehow put Roman Reigns in a headlock. He's a few inches taller, I'm pretty sure, or at least an inch taller than me. So I put him in a headlock. That dude's strong as crap. That'd be embarrassing. Like ban some random guy, some YouTuber, put him in a chokehold. That'd be embarrassing. If some 5-foot guy put me in a chokehold.
No way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Landry with the screen, and here's Gallinari outside, and again Minnesota with the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue.
Dude put his hand there. They tried to wrap his hammer on him, and he tried to play the innocent.
I mean, things are
What did I
definitely
do?
starting
What
to
did I do,
look
bro?
up
You
for him.
put your hand in the dude's around his arm. That is a foul.
Singler against Gallinari.
This is not the 80s and
5 on the
90s,
clock.
early 2000s. You cannot do that.
And Singler kicks to a reason. And foul.
Foul.
As he misses, he'll
Do all
go to
that
the line and
foul.
shoot two.
This is what I kind of
And
miss in
now,
some
it's a
teams.
look
You
at
know,
the
miss a kind of
2K leaderboard with the
superstar
list of the
teams
NBA's
that would
best
not let
defense
off the
teams
game.
from a season ago.
They wouldn't just say,
Number
oh,
one, the
wow.
Do they
Oh,
love
wow.
to run? I mean, nobody
like
did
that.
it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Talk about complete control.
I think this league's comfortable. Let's start playing like
he has 8 points and
like we got
2
nothing.
nice
But
steals
here,
as well.
I'll give you an
Such a
example.
benefit to them
Oh,
when he plays
yeah,
this
what do I have to
kind of game.
worry?
And really
What do I have to
unexpected,
sweat? No,
but
no, no, no.
invaluable.
Show him he's nothing. Look, I'm not,
Here's Levine.
this kind of defense,
Got a
bro.
hand on it.
And then I just say no. And I'm not playing like people like that, bro.
And the wide open
I know
shot
if
from
I was in the
Green.
NBA right
Drains
now,
the
I'd
three-pointer.
probably never, if I had the
Green's got
abilities
11.
and I had the training.
Textbook, nice
Player.
pass, great catch.
Of course,
Even better
a dude who
finish.
plays training is going to beat me.
Levine
You know, it'd be
kicks to
embarrassing if
Gallinari.
you have, like, you're a professional basketball player, you do it for a living, and you lose to a casual guy.
Landry, a screen on Singler.
I just turned around and dude had an open dunk. I'm like, what? Thought it was out of
He
bounds or
gets it
something.
in
I
close,
was
but
like,
you
huh?
have to credit that stifling defense for
I was
forcing
like,
the
turn
miss.
or something.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty
Yeah.
on that shot by a large amount.
Yeah, good
I can't see
looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Crazy. I'm playing smarter.
Dishes it to
This is
Gallinari.
the reason I'm winning. If I played stupid, I might be like a 5-point
They
lead.
need this. They grab their own miss.
The reason with the
Oklahoma City's
ball.
gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And Green gets it to go.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and
Lead
ball
for
movement has
the
been a big key.
Nuggets is
It really
pretty
has,
much
Clark.
seeming
The
like it's the
defense
end of the
unable to
game, or we're
react
heading to
as
game
quickly
7
as necessary
in 2 or 3
in
in
terms
2
of
days,
dealing with
2 or
their
3
passes.
days. So we'll see the Nuggets.
From deep,
Thunder looks like game 7.
Thunder with
Yeah,
the
in
rebound.
OKC.
Singler's got his third rebound.
Which, no matter how this turns out, I hope. A part of me
He's at the
hopes
pick.
Russell's Nuggets win.
From deep, McLemore.
That is some space.
Minnesota with
I
the
just think
rebound.
I just had to like not for more. I'm
Clark, they've been
so many
looking
players
at
I
a
was
sync
really
offensively.
wishing
You know what?
would
A
have done
basket here would
something.
do a lot for their
Be
confidence.
real.
The 11
I never really want
and
to see
it's
someone
Gallinari again
so
missing.
probably talk some trash. This is why I was angry with people. Like,
They're on a 14
playing only gets you so
run
far.
here.
The whole Donald Trump thing is like, bro, yeah, I gotta do something with him playing. I wouldn't recommend,
121 left in the third quarter of
someone,
the
but
game.
you gotta make sure the dude gets dealt with.
Shots good by McLemore.
And I don't mean,
McLemore's got 17
gone.
now.
I mean, if
The
that's
screen
what
play worked
happens.
ideally there.
I
I'm
want
not
nothing
talking
to- I don't
about
want
the
nothing to
screen
do with
play you
that.
see in a movie theater.
But people want to deal with
Gave him
them.
more
They
than
said they
enough
want to
room
get
to
rid of
get
him or
that shot off.
something.
Here's
It's
Hall.
not my choice.
It's been a
I'd say,
while, but he
you know what?
finally gets one to
Yes,
go.
it could be the right thing.
Crafty
Because
pass
Trump
work there,
could
getting it down low
become
for the
like
easy
an
deuce.
antichrist type thing. Yeah. Dude needs to be reminded
The
he's
dish
only in
to Ariza.
office because of
Takes
people.
a 3. Good.
He
Ariza's
needs
got
to
6 points in the quarter.
do
I
what
like
he
the
said he's going to
offensive
do.
awareness to exploit that lack
And not
of
be
coverage on that play.
sexist and telling women they
And
can't
so
do,
it's
you
Minnesota
know,
with it.
what they kind of
Longley
want.
the pass to
Yes,
Landry.
some things are certain situations are wrong.
Landry
Like
with a
someone just
screen for
getting,
Gallinari.
like if someone gets
17-foot
knocked up and
shot
they don't want to
on
be,
the
if you think
way.
they did to get rid of someone, they have a right to the football
Bounce
game.
goes his way.
So probably morally wrong. I don't
Oklahoma
really
City's
think
gotten
so.
12 of their
I don't think
points
so
from
because
long
it's
range in
like
the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
I'd rather not bring a baby in the
was
world
just
and
deflected and not
have feelings up. You know, I didn't really want this kid. That's the type of person I am. I don't want to have a kid and, you know, make him feel on one.
dodged a bullet there.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Thunder.
We're looking at the fourth quarter with a 33-point
Singler
lead.
dishes to Green.
Not this close.
Chandler a screen. Green kicks to Ariza. Minnesota with the
shot at it.
rebound.
It's crazy. See about this into this video stream, which is great to have. I'm so grateful to be able to do this still and have a chance to live my
The
dream.
pass to Hall.
Surprisingly, I'm not that. It felt like I was like 1,000 years
They
old.
recover it.
Really good job there. That's the
Please,
definition
30
of
point
the
lead. I
inside
don't know if that'll
out.
do.
And as
Or
we
get a
get
shot
through the
off.
third quarter, pretty much a blowout.
It
It's
wouldn't
been a
matter.
one-sided
I hope that
affair.
rule does get implemented. Because, like, when you have to shoot, or you just, and you just want to get a shot off, it shouldn't count against you. And it's at the buzzer. So if you make it, it counts, but if it doesn't, it's like, it shouldn't. Because it lowers your field goal percentage, and some could cost someone history. That could cost somebody a lot of things. I get the whole risk and reward thing, but it's like, you kind of have to shoot the shit. In certain situations, it should count, like for Curry or something, but it just shouldn't, no matter what. Should only count if you make it, because it's like, you just want to get a shot at. Maybe it's the only chance you have of making a game winner or getting the game closer, building momentum or something. So if you miss it, you probably my field goal percentage was at 50%. Now it's like 30 something.
Now Singler.
That's how I would feel. You know, it's like, oh goodness gracious, we have no momentum. And my field goal percentage went way down just because I made the simple mistake.
Here's Blunt. That's tipped.
Here's what team. It's Kevin Garnett.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
Oh, I saw
the
him.
Offensive rebound. Staskis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for McLemore.
Yeah, check him into the fourth. It's still a game. You got 2 minutes 43 seconds left. They gotta get the next minute. It's really, really important. They score, they get a bucket right now. I mean, it might be a game ender. Don't play dumb, Nuggets.
Here's Rozier, Singler outside, and stolen by
I
Payne.
should have done that. Man, yep, they're playing stupid. That's a 10-point. We went 14-10 and within 20 seconds.
From beyond the arc,
That's why you don't play stupid basketball.
Nice D from Singler.
Just because you have a comfortable lead does not mean you play dumb.
Dictating the flow.
Like this guy here, Caruso is a real defender. Even if sometimes his contact is illegal.
He feeds it to Perkins. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Blunt. Hands the
Blunt. He showed that blunt power in him.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
I think you guys
They've
will
been
realize
looking
this
out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their
if you haven't noticed, I mean, you haven't watched my videos before, airstreams or anything, I'm not really gonna care if I really lose. I mean, I might get a little
Dishes
bit.
up to paint.
I really care, but I'm not gonna go all ballistic. Toss and screaming at it.
So he'll shoot two right here.
A basketball video game. Losing. It builds character.
That's good from Payne.
This is crucial. Nikola Jokic knocked down a free throw. I don't know, it seems like this right now. It's 2 minutes left exactly. And if you make this free throw, that goes a long way. Because I mean, as a Nugget, like if you're a Nuggets fan, you wouldn't want them to just get cocky. It's a 12-point lead right now. And I would keep on a hoping. And that's an and one. Which isn't good. For a lanky guy, that program is good.
Thunder decide to talk it over.
But I think he's injury prone. If you don't build any muscle, that dude's gonna get hurt very easily.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here.
That dude has to build a body that can withstand impact. That dude looks like my brother at 7 foot.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and that is good.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Hall passes to Stauskas.
And it's crazy. Big men now can make, threes, and long free throws. I mean, if you watch like 7 years ago, it was starting to take effect. It'd still be like in the 60-70% mark. Now it's like 90s at times. Crazy how big man can make 90%, which it doesn't really sound that ridiculous. because they should be.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Vaughn, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass.
And if you ever hear me
leading him
not
right
talking,
into the shot,
there's a reason.
didn't even have to break stride.
I'm not gonna always
And the
explain what
whistle
that
blows
is.
on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
It's really been
I
an
got
ugly
made
game
that.
for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Chandler's checked in.
The dagger. Yep. There you go. Russell just gonna put it down
They've only given up 5
on his
points
old
here in the
team.
fourth quarter. Knocks it loose.
Like
and
this.
stolen by Butler.
Jimmy says, "Sayonara, Timberwolf."
And he takes that one up and powers it
Look at
through.
this. Jimmy,
It's not
the
possible. What we
one-time
just-
MVP,
Is that possible?
NBA
Not
champion.
improbable, but it is possible.
All right, it might have been the finals.
It is
And think
possible.
about it,
forgot
guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire
Well, Chris will always
right there.
being able to meet is Kobe. Because I was old enough to go way old to watch
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
second time in a row, mental error.
Start coughing it up. He's got 3 turnovers here in the fourth.
And it goes without saying, but I need to say it anyway. In a game as close as this, every possession is important. You've got to make them count.
Coach
Guys,
is
good
challenged.
job working it down low and
That's
getting
really
the high
annoying. I think
percentage
one thing
up there.
about
That's
NBA
good
is annoying is they slow down the game just so a coach can have a
And there's the
potential
whistle.
chance
Fouled
at
hard on the
over.
shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Adrian Payne.
I think sometimes coaches just hope. You know, it's clearly a foul that the refs just get paid or something. And they say, okay, reversal. And you give them a chance to win the game.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're
Not
getting
just
to the
come
line.
back. But when
And on top of that, they're making their free throws.
it feels
in
like
this
that's
half.
desperation
That
when a
bodes
coach
well
challenges
going
and
forward.
lasts
Catching up
about a
on the
minute.
changes for
Which I don't know why
Oklahoma
that's so
City.
acceptable.
Tyson
Like,
Chandler.
well,
He's checked
then
in
2
for
minutes, there's not
Perkins.
supposed to be a challenge.
Portis comes in for Blum. And Damari Carey
Like in the
subbed
fourth
in
quarter,
for
there's
Kyle
not
Singler.
supposed to be a
Off
coach
the
challenge
screen,
available.
Timberwolves keep it alive. Landry
I
gets
don't know
the
if it was
bucket.
coach challenger,
First one to react to that
you know,
miss.
official
Excellent
review.
anticipation on this
But
part.
better not
Also play on the
bet a
putback
coach's
by
challenge
him.
because like there's 1 minute, there's 70 seconds exactly left.
Here's
They
Rozier.
have a, they
Pass
should
to
have the right
Portis.
to have a challenge within 2 minutes.
Chandler with the screen on Love. The
Could be
pass
a
to
little like,
Rozier.
why shouldn't you? It's 2 minutes. There's a,
Pocket six.
to be honest, that's a tradition that should stick. Like I only
Carroll
in
with it.
football.
Here's Portis. And it's good.
Oh,
The
had
time
the
running down
shot
the
buzzer
clock.
again. Look at that. That
Portis
is
has
clearly
got 9
a foul,
points here
bro.
in the second half.
That is clearly a foul.
Moutier kicks to Chandler.
And then sometimes it's funny when they
The feed to
kind of
Moutier.
how much they failed. They failed.
It's a pick by Love. Looking to
It's like,
end his
bro,
goal
that dude
spell.
thought it was not a foul.
Moutier,
You cannot
no
just
good.
shove somebody
For
and
Oklahoma
expect no
City,
foul
they've
call.
gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Listen, Chandler.
Outside Butler got a piece of it.
Oh, get it. What are you doing?
And here's Moutier.
Look at that. It's crazy.
Carroll
I might
dishes
get
to
NBA.
Butler.
I was just saying I don't
Oklahoma
want to get
City
it
moving the
because of
ball
certain
around.
reasons. I'll put up with some crap. It is a
Kicks to Moutier.
11-point game. Jokic 24 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists.
And he uses the glass on
There's
the
about
Nice
1 whole
pass.
minute left.
The ball
Yep,
right into
under a
his
minute
teammate's
now.
shooting pocket. On time and on
Caruso
target.
trying to hit a 3. He does, but it's still like
Here's
it's
Rozier.
not even-
Passes it to Portis. Butler on the wing.
smart call by
Butler on
Russell
the
calling a
wing.
timeout.
Here's Portis. He's guarded by Love.
This is the first, I think, legit chance Russell's had of
6
the
to
ring. Like,
shoot.
LeBron and him, I mean,
Butler attacking.
I know didn't feel like a mix with AD. And AD kept getting injured. That's when he started getting injured and injured.
And
And
the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into
they didn't
the bag.
really focus
Yeah,
on
What, I
depth
hope
or
he keeps
defense or
that
anything.
one
They just
handy. I want to see that one again.
Boy, he's
They
having
should
a
have
great
got
half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
somehow implemented Russell saying, hey, you're going to get the ball when you need
Here's
to.
Rozier.
But LeBron and AD got the ball
There's the pick.
more than you.
Down low. Nice
Probably took a
shot
lot
by
of humping,
Portis.
a lot of like
Portis has got 4
putting his
points
pride
now in the
aside.
quarter.
Realizing, hey,
can't
if I want to win a
afford to
ring,
give
I
him
gotta
that
put
kind
my
of a
pride
look.
aside.
Well, you know, he came off
It's the
a good
weirdest
screen,
thing. He was
but
on the
still, as a
Wizards.
defender,
I think that
gotta
humbled
do a
him.
better
Him
job
being on the
of fighting
Wizards
over and through that.
was humble. That was one of the worst. Bradley
He
Beal
misses
was
the free throw.
straight with
Kaminsky
his star
is checked in
filter.
for Carl
Bro, he got paid for scoring on a
Landry. He's good
horrible
on the
team.
second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the
And
line.
then they weren't, of course they're going to
Aggressively
score
taking it
like points.
inside
You're on a
and
horrible
not
team,
shying
of course
away
you're
from
going to get
contact.
points.
I thought he was
And
settling
you're
a
a
bit in
good
the
player.
first.
Rozier, the
Like
pass
you're
to
playing, you're really
Chandler.
great. Like, wouldn't say great, but like a good player, you're going to score probably 20 points a game. Especially during that period. Bradley Beal was overpaid. There's no doubt. Dude did not prove that he was worth that money. And he took over $100 million in a contract just because he was scoring for the Wizards. And they weren't really winning games either. Like, yeah, I'd rather pay somebody a max contract if they're scoring 27 points a game and I'd pay $300 million at times.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Love, and he drops it in from the low post. Love's got 9 points here in the second half.
We're about to enter Jokic again, dude. This smart as crap. He's pulling an SGA. He's actually getting contact. Unlike SGA at most times when he's just forcing contact.
Second chance effort, and that one's good.
Like actually pulling a guy towards him, running toward their person.
Second chance opportunities there.
SGA's need a taste of his own medicine. Jokic is like, I could do it better than you. He's gotten like, what, how many opportunities at a 3-point play? I got our guy right here.
Now here's Chandler. Here's Rozier. Chandler is screen. Rozier the pass to Chandler. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Are being sent home.
With the basket.
Well, not sent home, back to not to the offseason yet. Or, I don't know, because it's been a very hard to tell series. The Nuggets in both series against the Clippers, and now the Thunder, they have brought it to 7 games.
Great D that time from Love.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Moutier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I wonder this, though. Like, in 2016, when the Cavs won, if Draymond didn't get suspended, I don't think they would have lost that series.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark,
I'm sure 2016. Might be 2015. For sure it's 2016, and I remember thinking like all of you guys that the Cavs and Warriors would never end. There was a whole meme 50 years later, Curry cloning himself, LeBron cloning himself in front of his own family.
Yeah, easy call.
Against the Warriors for the 50th year in a row. Oh, it's so annoying seeing them playing against each other like multiple years.
And that one goes in. 2 from
and it's official. The Nuggets are surviving for Game 7. So whoever wins the next game will play the Timberwolves. And they'll have home court advantage no matter.
Now McLemore.
Till we begin the series.
From deep, Green. Rebound by Stauskas. Lets the 3 fly. No good from Perkins. 2 minutes. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 balls.
Series is over. No, series is over. Series is going to Game 7.
Love kicks to Kaminsky. Can't cash in from close range.
The Thunder are potentially looking like they have to. Either team has to win. So whoever wins is they earned it.
And it's in off the backboard.
Only playoff team since 2019 to play 7-game series.
Left to play in the final quarter.
2 7-game series back to back since 2019.
It's a pick by Love, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
And they could do no wrong.
Murray, 25 points.
Team performing
his fourth 25-point game.
Very
satisfying
win for him too. A game to remember.
He's playing like he did in 2020.
On the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And ever win important.
If he does it, he might win a chip.
Win number 3.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Timberwolves.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer.
And I wonder, LeBron plays another year. I mean, he fulfilled everything he wanted. He played with the Sun first season. No, he really didn't play with. Because, the Sun was kind of on the mute in the G League.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing.
I think the Knicks will probably close out Game 6. And it'll be the Knicks versus the Pacers, which, surprisingly enough, it's going to be a good series. I thought that the Pacers were going to be just lucky to injury, but they did play a semi-healthy Cavaliers team.
Minnesota with the rebound.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And this run not really
I kind of feel like Jokic in a sense. I guess I'd be happy to do that. I'd be more caring about my family, my kids. At the time I've had kids. Be more caring about that than, you know, probably a sport I didn't even, I don't know if I was winning. It's not like I'd be ungrateful.
Done a great job of keeping this crowd
playoff win since 20.
And we're getting closer to victory.
So they've been clutching.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
All right. I'd like to thank you all for watching. We're going to see who did what. There's not going to be MVP stuff. I just did that stuff for fun.
By the big fella.
There we go. See you guys. It's whenever I do one again. Nuggets for Game 7.
I think Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
This is a lie on TikTok. I don't like it anymore. The way you get banned, so crazy.
He delivered
there you go. Watch this and I'll thank you for watching.
As we've seen him have this sort
see you guys
of terrific night many times.
Tomorrow with Wrestling Friday.
On the court, he's going to come at you in all
hope to see you there.
I mean, defensively,
and yes, I'm not talking until I don't even see a point to
Let's
talk.
not forget he's an all-star too.
Non-stream
He was
stuff.
dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
All right. Everything's ready for fun. Kevin Love scored it. Oh my goodness, not a guy in 20 points. Jimmy was on fire. Every player really was. Let's see if there's one guy who didn't do well. No. Except Kendrick Perkins, he had 3 points. There's just one guy who didn't play either. That's not everyone almost had double digits. Carroll got 3? Huh. Really missed 2 free throws. 3 free throws? Yep, 3 free throws. Porter scored 19. Good deal getting him. Ben McLemore. Where is Derrick Rose? I swear. What the heck? He didn't play today? What the hell happened? Didn't notice that. Let's go I'm gonna check that out. What the heck? I didn't realize no Derrick Rose. No wonder why the game was closer than it should have been. And we got some Ben McLemore shining. Derrick Rose, he got injured? Bro. Come on. Like, what the heck? This is gonna be hard. Unbelievable. I remember how injuries are in this, because it's like ridiculous how easily people get injured. I'm gonna go what? Girls head. The superstar costume coming to quarters injury, and the rate of injury is the problem. That is way too easy to get injured. sure he's not. He's cool. Alright, I guess you guys very soon. I want to get off before the interactions happen. Thank y'all for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. And feel free to comment. It's not for kids anymore. Which still kind of is, but it's not. Things got more severe, more strict with what's for kids and what's not. This last few months.